in for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
EA Sports. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone.
Another try after the first down sack. Throw left side is complete on a diving effort.
I have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Two and now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this will be swung out for Wilson. And he will take it in. Front offense touchdown. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. They will take a 7-point lead.
Jamar Chase won the 2019 Maletnikov Award as the nation's top receiver.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Now his quarterback at Cincinnati.
It's a pickup of 4.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Is now going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you really cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out of that. No, it didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football.
He's got him in. It's complete.
Possibly 4-down territory there with their stop.
Touchdown, Bills. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there.
This label coordinator worries so much about drawing up the right route, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, and the precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now it's Burrow. Letting one go deep.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. Let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
He's taken down the 24.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try it again, 2nd and 10.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
On play action, here's Tua. 1:58 left.
Out out to the 20. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
On play action, Fields rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Chicago. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Fields now to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He'll get this out to his running back, Perine. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Being chased out left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. They're passing here. Joe Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. It's Higgins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Mixon. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 1st and goal from the 6.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The offense on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. On 4th down, out comes the rookie 5th-round pick, Evan McPherson, for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. McPherson's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right into the train.
So we hit halftime. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a...
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Fields. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I pinned the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
Throwing on 2nd and 14, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. The 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. 3 points is 3 points. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Play action now, Burrow. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Number 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Another shot for Chase. He's got it this time. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Burrow. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from, so field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air, maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens.
Both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half. One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back.
Bro,
I thought I'd been told you about that bullshit, bro.
I forgot Mons had told me a little bit ago, and then Bebe had just called me about it.
Yeah.
This,
right, Coach.
did anybody buy the book?
I bought it.
Oh, you got it?
It's on. I ain't got it. It's on a Kindle. On Kindle. Yeah. Shit ain't nothing like $3 on there.
I like to check it out, man.
Yeah, that's some funny shit when you ain't doing shit.
Just beyond the goal line.
You going? You fucking around?
Nah, I'm gonna wait till the house right now to do some shit.
Okay. What you got going on tomorrow?
I don't even know what we're going to do tomorrow yet, man. They got a fucked us down at the hotel.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead.
Shit, I want you to look at that shit out there in North Avondale.
For the second half.
Nah, I'll check it out.
Okay.
Because I thought in the first half,
Nah, let me,
they didn't get it moving.
shit, let me see what we got going. Let's see if they break down the scaffold. Because they supposed to have that scaffold broke down.
Taken down.
We went out there Christmas Eve. Motherfucking scaffold still there, so we don't took all the floor except for what the scaffold sitting on.
Where that's at? That's at the hotel?
Yeah, so I should have been a dick and took it all the way up to the scaffold for and he took the motherfucker apart. I left him a little bit of room to still work with, but I'm fucking fast supposed to have the scaffold down before we got there.
Motherfuckers always do this bullshit, huh, bro?
Bullshit. And then the only bad thing, it ain't no regular scaffold. It's like one of these big, funky, stupid motherfuckers that American scaffold don't made. That it don't just stack it, bolt, stack and everything. So I don't want to take that shit apart because I already know what some parts are already missing. I don't want them to blame shit on me.
Right.
Yeah, hopefully they get them down there early and they took it apart and finish the floor, but if not, man, I probably have time to borrow it and look at it and knock it out for you.
Fuck it, let's do it.
So let me see in the morning what they come up with.
Okay. How rough Cincinnati play, bro? How rough Cincinnati play?
Even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see the defensive leaders?
Is it the main street?
No.
Don't worry, we got you to start.
I'm looking at the main street. You might be good as long as they know other work going on. But boy, they play hard on business shit. They called Brooks' mama down there, but she was on the main street.
Nah, this ain't no this ain't no main street.
She was on, and then she did some cheesy shit. She had me drop a dumpster off, so that was the dead giveaway that the dumpster was sitting there too long.
Nah, I already know all that. Hell no. Yeah, it ain't on no main street, so.
Yeah, they play that permission super hard, but I mean, as long as you stay on the radar, you good.
Okay. Well, shit. If you ain't doing shit, just hit me if you get free later. I don't know how long you gonna be tied up, but yeah, just hit me.
Man, I just love this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's got... but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Fields. And his throw here's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And Santos yanked that one a bit. No good. Wide to the left for Santos. And this score will stay right where it is. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. Fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right
Handoff comes to Montgomery. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 40.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
55. What we got?
Fields on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Ready?
Now Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Here's a give to Mixon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down now. Mixon, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Another try for Mixon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Touchdown, Bengals. It's complete. Jamar Chase with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A huge play there for Chicago. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, Fields. Flush to his right. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Bears are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting negative.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on.